here placed on either side of a crucified Christ in the Catholic Church. This Christian bowl shows the mixture of Roman symbolism with Christian, satire and the god Eros with the cross above, so it can be used in the Christian church. On this church camel from the treasures in the Vatican, we can see the Roman god of nature just above the emblem of the Pope. This demon was also common in Babylon. You can see him here, and in the world of Egyptian mythology, his name was Bes. The Roman goddess Venus was supposedly born from a shell. Here in this early Christian ornamental box is Venus in her shell, surrounded by Christian inscriptions. The shell represented the goddess Venus in ancient Rome. Today, it's the favourite decor of the Catholic Church. Here is a statue of Christ holding a shell that represents Venus. The shell was also used in the mythological world of India. Here is the Greek Poseidon, or the Roman Neptune, with a shell over his head. The shell was a common symbol in the Roman Empire. Here, from a Catholic church. Here is the shell again, on a Roman building, with Neptune's trident above it. And here in a Roman Catholic church. And here from another church, where it's Jesus Christ who lifts up the shell. An old Roman statue of Venus. And here, Catholic. The god Eros was a baby with wings. He was often depicted holding a bunch of grapes, and was a very popular decoration in the Roman Empire. Here's the god Eros in his new job, here in a Catholic church where he's holding the cross. Here, Eros is crowning Mary. Here, he's being very helpful holding up the Pope's tiara. The cross again. And here, on an emblem of the Pope. Here, the god Eros is counterfeiting baby Jesus. Many think that the halo is a Christian phenomenon, but it's not. It comes from paganism and the Roman Empire. Here's the god Neptune and his wife with a halo. Here's the god Sol with a halo on an ancient mirror. Here's the halo behind the head of the serpent from the time of the Emperor Augustus, a tradition that was Christianized by the Catholic Church. The use of halos probably originated in the East. Here's the halo behind the head of Buddha. And 3 female figures, each with a halo. The Catholic Church has placed the halo behind the head of the Apostle Peter, and behind Mary, Jesus and the Apostles, and also their saints. The halo of the Roman sun god was very special. It had sunbeams protruding from it, here from Pergamon, and here from ancient Rome. Here the Catholic Church has placed the halo behind the head of God. Maybe it's the sun god in disguise. The Bible never once mentions female angels. Female angels come from Greek and Roman mythology and represent the goddess Nike or Victoria. Today this goddess is commonly seen in the Catholic Church. The goddess Nike is recognizable by her bare breast, her wings and her unique hairstyle, like here in ancient Ephesians. Here, Nike has a new job, to honour the papacy in the Vatican. Here's the goddess Athena, in this well-known posture, with her helmet, snakeskin dress draped around her body and displaying the pendant of Medusa's head. Here, from the Catholic Church, by the Pope's feet, sits the twin sister of Athena, with the helmet, the snakeskin and the Medusa head. When you've studied the Roman religio-political power, it's not hard to see that the papacy continued the Roman method of government in religious matters. The Pope even adopted the titles of the Roman emperors and Rome's symbols, like Pontifex Maximus and the Father of the People. The Emperor Augustus became the high priest over many different religions, and the emperor that succeeded him did the same. Here he is, dressed in the priestly garments of Pontifex Maximus. The symbol was the ladle. Here you can see it among other priestly symbols from other priesthoods. The emperor's title, Pontifex Maximus and Father of the People, can be seen engraved on Roman coins, a title and symbol that the Pope of Rome adopted for himself. Here we can see a coin with the Pope and the title of Pontifex Maximus. And here from St. Peter's Basilica. The Roman emperor was also high priest for the augur priesthood, who was a master of astrology. On this old Roman coin you can see the pontifexes and the hook beside it as the augur priesthood's symbol and staff. The popes continue the tradition of using the staff with the symbol of the augur priesthood. After Julius Caesar died, when Augustus came to power, he built a temple over Emperor Caesar's tomb. Augustus was the driving force behind the deification of Caesar. After that, he could call himself the Son of God, and that gave him more power. The Pope's claim is no less today. He claims for himself the title the Vicar of the Son of God, and demands power accordingly. Pergamon was a city in Asia Minor that is mentioned in the Bible as the place where the throne of Satan was. Pergamon was the place where they first built temples in honour of the emperors in order to worship them as gods. The Christians in the Roman Empire suffered martyrdom because they refused to bow before any of the emperors. The Pope continued in the emperor's agenda, only cloaked in a Christianity, and succeeded therefore in duping Christians to bow before him and serve him. Not only that, but all the idols and icons of gods who the Christians previously refused to pray to were no longer so threatening when they were named after saints. Notice this hand sign that can be seen on the statues of popes. Statues of Christ, and even in the Far East. This hand sign was part of a cult in the Roman Empire, the cult of Sabazius, who originally was a mixture of Zeus and Dionysus. Here's a statue of Zeus, or Jupiter. Now it's on illustrations of Jesus, and here on the statue of Peter. Jesus again, and the Pope. You may well wonder if there's any god in the Roman and Greek Empire that the Roman Catholic Church has not incorporated in some way or another into their churches today. Pagans place their gods in altars like this. Here you have a goddess in an altar. Here's another goddess. And in the same way, the Catholic Church worships her gods. Here's Mary, and here's Mary again. This is from Pompeii, a Roman city. They placed their idols in altars like this. In Rome today, the Virgin Mary with child. The Church preserved the pagan tradition. This is what Baal looks like, and this is the stone icon they used when they worshipped him. It's exactly what God abhors.